kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but not before he gets to the 38.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got an open man downfield. It's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You can put that on a rope.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Wyoming. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing. Now, this is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Takes them about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive here, this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly out of the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Point after, not great through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Finally goes out of bounds. A huge chunk play by the offense to wrap up this first period.
USC 17, NC State 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the...
And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass complete. It's second down now. The DB is backing off from the line now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught downfield. And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is caught. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
USC.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. NC State comes to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. And he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 12, on to punt away.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's on the run. Launches deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Raiola. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Single back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And they pick up the first on the ground. A quick juke. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
The pass is intercepted. The 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, NC State. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
NC State 28, USC 17.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, NC State 28, USC 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking to throw again. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Raiola.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, SC. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll run the option. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Southern California.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
32, NC State, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your NC State Wolfpack will take over 1st and 7.
Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
32.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his fourth interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball into coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And that run produces a decent gain. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They feed the fullback this time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He's now second down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Ready?
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Looking to pass this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, if you're going backwards, what do you call?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game, they don't get the snap off in time. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
32.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Henderson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Raiola. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Well, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot wait